Okay. Okay. How's everyone today? We only have 7 people in the classroom today. Let's do your attendance for hour 1. Please complete your attendance for hour 1 now. Please complete your attendance for hour 1 now. All right. How are you today, Shahad?
I'm doing good.
How are you, Jude Bagash? How are you, Jude Bagash? Jude Ali, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
How are you, Omar?
I'm fine, thank you.
Caddy, how are you? Kadai, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Very well. Regda, how are you?
Great. Thank you.
Lubna, how are you?
Fine. Thank you, teacher.
See, miss anyone? Trad, how are you? How are you,
I'm fine,
Trad?
doctor. Thank you, doctor. What about you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you for asking.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
All right. I went through the read theory again yesterday, and I guess some of you just don't want to do the read theories. So I don't know what to say to that. Other than a lot of you really need to practice on the read theory. I would like to recognize Recta. She completed 45 quizzes. So I'd like to give Recta a round of applause for completing 45 quizzes. That's gonna really help you, Recta, improve your reading comprehension, your understanding. And once you become a better reader and comprehend, and remember, reading is just not being able to sound words out. Reading is being able to comprehend what the words mean. Okay, so you're not reading just because you're able to sound the words out. That's not reading. That's pronouncing the words. Reading is when you're able to comprehend and then use the information that you have read for some purpose or no purpose at all. Sometimes we read just for enjoyment, but if you read, you actually enjoy what you're reading. Okay. Also, going into read theory allows me to select the passages that are most appropriate for you, because it gives me information about where most of the class stands in their reading ability. Because when I pick selections for you, I don't want to pick selections that are too hard, and I don't want to pick selections that are too easy. Okay. So I highly advise that you do those read theory. Again, thank you, Rector, for doing 45. You're improving yourself. Continue to do as many as you can on a daily basis, 5 a day. If you could do more, do more. Okay. Reading is the key to all success. Okay. Whether it's reading in Arabic, reading in English, reading in Spanish, whatever you're reading, reading is the key to all success. Okay. So please, please, I want you to please take your study seriously. A lot of you are entering university for the first time. It's gonna be very important that you don't procrastinate. And what I mean by procrastinate, that's a word that means wait till the last minute to do things. That's not a key to success. Okay. If you want to be successful and you want to have lifelong success, you have to begin to manage yourself well, manage your time. Okay. If you want to have a nice house and a car and be able to put food on your table and do all the things, travel the world, you're going to have to work hard for that. Okay. Saudi Arabia is becoming more and more competitive. And it's only going to get more competitive as time goes on. So it's important that you young folk take the time to make time for yourself. It's good to, and when I say make time for yourself, to develop yourself. It's good to relax. It's good to enjoy yourself. These things are important. However, if you're relaxing too much and you're not challenging yourself, you're asking to not be the best person that you could possibly be. You do not have to be the best. You just need to be the best person you could possibly be. That means you have to challenge yourself always. Okay. And with the times that you're not challenging yourself, these are the times that you're resting. But we should always challenge ourselves to be our best selves. We must always challenge ourselves to be our best selves. Okay. And that's in everything. That's in mind, body, and spirit. So you must challenge your body by eating correctly and exercising. You must challenge your mind by making sure that intellectually you're doing things that are hard intellectually, not do things that are easy intellectually. And then when I say intellectually, I mean anything academically or socially. That's a part of intellect too, your social intellect. Okay, how you treat people, how you drive on the road, right? Maintaining your commitments, maintaining your studies. Okay, and then you have your spiritual intelligence, making sure that you, whatever religion you are, I believe mostly everyone here should be Muslim, but whatever religion you are, that you make sure that you are practicing your religion and the tenets of your religion well. And that so you are spiritually together. Okay. You can't just have one and think everything's going to be okay. You got to have all three: mind, body, and soul. You got to make sure your body's right. You have to make sure your mind's right. You have to make sure your soul is right. Your spirit is right. You got to read your Quran. You have to practice hadith. You have to read books, read your assignments, do your assignments. Even if you don't have an assignment, go out to Jarir bookstore and buy books to read. Things that you're interested in, things that you want to be. Don't wait to learn till the university asks you to learn it. Because the university may not ask you to learn certain things that you need. Okay. If you want to be a lawyer, start not practicing law, don't do that, but start learning about law now. If you want to be a doctor, start learning about what type of medical doctor you want to be, or whatever type of doctor you want to be. Start now. Don't wait till the last minute. Because I'm going to tell you guys that time goes by very fast, extremely fast. Time goes by extremely fast. One day you're going to wake up and you're my age. I'll be turning 47, God willing, inshallah, in the next couple of weeks. I thought it just seemed like yesterday that I was just 20. It seemed like yesterday that I was just 20. Okay, time goes by very fast. 27 years went by very fast. So time is extremely important. So manage your time well. Every day that we have on this earth is a day to be great. It's a gift from Allah. Why is that going? Hold on one second. My fire alarm is going off. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. My fire alarm.
No problem, no problem.
Anyway, so it's important that you guys really focus on your studies, okay? Not doing those read theories, it just tells me that you guys are not focusing, okay? If you want to improve your English or any language, you have to work hard. Language doesn't come overnight. Once you're about 5 years old, languages become very hard to learn, okay? So that means the older you get, the more time you have to put into learning the language. Okay. So, all right, let us today I want to do some listening. We didn't do a lot of listening. So today I want to do some listening drills. We'll do that on the second after the first break, actually. Let's go back and work on some sentence building. Okay. Let's go back and I'm going to put a picture up and I want you guys to tell me something about the picture. I'll put a picture up. I want you guys to tell me something about the picture. All right, everyone see the picture I just posted? Man in the orange
Yes,
blazer. All right, I want you to write a simple sentence in the chat box. Write a simple sentence about that picture. In the chat box, write a simple sentence about that picture. All right, Omar said the man wears a black hat. Okay. The man wears a black hat. Let's see whatever. Omar he capitalized the first letter of the sentence. His subject verb agreement is correct. He uses an article A, determiner A. He used a proper adjective, and he has a full stop at the end of the sentence. Very good. Shahad says, Tom wears an orange suit. All right, Tom wears an orange suit. The suit is not orange. The jacket is orange because the pants are brown, right? So that's not a suit. That's just a jacket with slacks. But I understand what you're trying to say. So Tom wears an orange jacket. The mechanics is correct. The grammar is correct. So good, Shahad. See the next sentence? This guy is wearing an orange coat. Jude Bagash. Okay. Everything looks right. That's not a coat. That we call that you can call that a jacket or a sports blazer or a blazer. Okay. That's the appropriate name to give that jacket. It's a blazer. Blazer, Blazer, or a sports coat, a blazer or a sports coat, or you can say jacket. But the most appropriate name would be sports coat or blazer. Sports coat or blazer. Okay. So that's what you would call that, a sports. Again, that's not a suit because the colors are not the same and the material is not the same. That suit looks like it's a linen, or that jacket or that blazer looks linen. And that those pants look like a wool, cotton wool blend. All right, so in order for this a suit, in order for something to be a suit, it has to have the matching pattern and the same material. So made from the same material and a matching pattern and color to call it a suit. Okay, if it's not a suit, sometimes we call it a suit separate, but that's getting a little too technical. But in this case, we would just call it a blazer or a sports coat. Caddy says that the man has a beard. Okay, that is correct. All right. Jubagosh, make sure you put the full stop at the end of your sentence. All right. Mazan says the man takes off his blazer. All right. Well, it looks like he may not take it off, Mazan. It looked like he's unbuttoning his blazer. That's what he's doing. He's unbuttoning the blazer. He probably is not taking it off. Okay. He's probably not taking it off. He's probably unbuttoning it. So you can say the man is unbuttoning his blazer. Or you can say the man may take off his blazer because, but that's not a simple sentence. The man may take off his blazer, or the man is unbuttoning his blazer, or the man is unbuttoning the top button of his blazer. Something like this. Jude Ali, he takes the photo in 2022. All right. Now okay, we can go with that. He takes the photo in 2022. Well, we don't know what year he took the photo. All right. We really don't know, but your grammar is correct. Okay. Your grammar is correct. So that's good. You got a full stop at the end of the sentence. Everything looks good. Your capitalization is good. Trad says, it seems that the man is on a journey and he is happy. Okay. So you want to put an S at the end of that verb, seems, subject verb agreement. It seems, S. It seems that the man is happy and he is on it seems that the man is on a journey and he is happy. Okay. So remember your capitalization, number one, Trad. Your subject verb agreement, it seems, full stop at the end. And also we ask for a simple sentence. Okay. So you can just say capital, it seems that the man is on a journey, full stop. Okay. Remember one idea. He is happy is two idea. It seems that the man is happy. Okay. Or it seems that the man is on a journey, or the man seems happy. Okay. Is that everyone? Okay. Let us write a compound sentence now. Let us write a compound sentence about this picture. Let us write a compound sentence about this picture. Omar says, The man wears a black hat in a brown pants. All right. Okay, well, we're writing, Omar, we're writing compound, right? So, so we need a what? That second clause, we need a what, Omar? The first clause is perfect. The man wears a black hat. What do we need in the second clause?
Subject.
No, you got a subject. Oh, yeah. Subject and a what?
And verb.
Subject and a verb. So you don't have a subject and a verb there.
Sorry.
So, and let me tell you this also. So right now, this would be a simple sentence, right?
Yeah.
So you would take the comma out, and then the main thing I want to show you is, you see how you have a brown pants?
Yeah.
Now I know this is tricky because it's pants with an S, right? We said plural. So it's pants with an S. However, it's only one pair of pants, right? Right? This is tricky. It's only one pair of pants.
Yeah.
So because we say pants, because it has two legs, I don't know what the deal is with this word pants. But we don't need the article, because I guess because it has two legs, but mainly because we're saying pants, and we do say pants. I have heard some people say pant, and I guess that would be correct. So if you're gonna say pants, you do not need the A. You do not need the article. Okay. So it would be the man wears a black hat and brown pants.
Okay.
Okay. Now I have heard people say brown pant. And I need to really see which one is correct. I mean, I guess both are correct, actually. I just think over time, because we're really supposed to say a brown pair of pants. And I guess because it has two legs, right? So, but over time, because it's one article, we just say brown pants, but you're really supposed to say a pair of pants. And that's where the A would come in, a pair. But we often just say brown pants, all right? So if you're going to say pants, you don't need the A. If you're going to say a pair of pants, you need the A. That makes sense?
Yeah.
It's just like the same thing with a pair of tennis or a pair of shoes, a pair of shoes. So I need to buy a pair of shoes, or I need to buy shoes. You see that? I need to buy shoes, or I need to buy a pair of shoes. Okay. So when there's two, you need an article if you're going to use the word pair. If you're not going to use the word pair, you don't need an article. Jude Ali says, Sammy wears a white shirt, so he goes to a party in the evening. That would be, remember the rule about so, because so, as we said before, is both a coordinator and a subordinator. The way you phrase this sentence, it looks like so would probably be a subordinator here, Jude. So, because remember, so as a coordinator would show cause and effect. So we could say Sammy wears a white shirt. So he will not drink juice, right? Would that be more cause and effect, right? Right? You understand, Jude Ali? That's more cause and effect. Sammy wears a white shirt, so he will not drink coffee, right? Because he don't want to spill the coffee on his shirt. Make sense? because it's white. That makes sense?
Okay.
Now, the way you have it is purpose, right? Now, so for purpose, that's a subordinator. That means we would not use the comma. It would read something like, Sammy wears a white shirt so he can go to the party this evening. That's purpose. You see the difference? Sammy wears a white shirt so he can go to the party this weekend or this evening. That's purpose. So for purpose is a subordinator. So showing cause and effect is a coordinator. Coordinators need the comma, subordinators don't. Okay? Remember, because the dependent clause is second, and when the dependent clause is second, we don't need a comma. All right. Now, if you're confused about when so as a coordinator and so as a subordinator, if you can say so that, then that's a subordinator. For example, let's go back to your example. Sammy wears a white shirt so that he can go to the party this evening. Okay, that makes sense. So that's a subordinator. But if I said the example I use, Sammy wears a white shirt so that he can't drink coffee. That doesn't make sense. So that doesn't work there. Sammy wears a white shirt so that he can drink coffee. That doesn't make sense. All right, so that means it's a coordinator. Sammy wears a white shirt so he will not drink coffee. Okay. Shahad says, this guy is wearing a nice suit, but he is wearing a hat that does not fit the suit. Shahad, you don't think the hat fit the suit?
No, but I'm just reading the sentence. For example,
You don't think the hat looks nice?
no, I love this hat actually.
You do. Yeah, I'm about
Yeah.
to say the hat makes the whole outfit. He looks good because of the hat. The hat
Yeah,
makes the outfit look nice. Yeah, so
like
yeah,
a cowboy hat.
yeah, we call that a fedora. Let's call it a
The-
fedora. Mhm. Yeah, that type of hat is called a fedora. A fedora. Almost like a cowboy hat, but a little bit different. Almost like a cowboy hat. So cowboy, yeah, well, cowboy hat. Yeah, well, anyway, this is called a fedora. All right, but your sentence is perfect. This guy is wearing a nice suit, but he is wearing a hat that does not fit the suit. Okay. Kadai says the man feels uncomfortable with the blazer, so he wants to open it. Yes, so Caddy, that would be cause and effect. Because he feels uncomfortable, he's going to open it. So that's perfect, the perfect use of so. The perfect use of so there, cause and effect. Because if I said so that, it wouldn't fit. The man feels uncomfortable with the blazer so that he wants to open it. That doesn't make sense. So you're using so correctly. So that's so as cause and effect. Because he feels uncomfortable, he's going to open it. All right. All right. So anytime you get confused with so, just put that so that in, or you can say because. Because if it's a because relationship, that's cause and effect. All right, good job, Caddy. Omar says the man wears cool clothes and he will go meet his friends. Very good. They are cool clothes. They're cool because they're light and they're cool because they look cool. All right, don't forget your full stop, Omar. Okay. Lubna, I haven't seen a sentence from you. Lubna. Jubagash.
Yes.
Where's your sentence?
I finished. Sentence 1.
No, the compound sentence. Where's your compound sentence?
Oh, okay. I do it now.
Try to write a compound sentence. I don't care if you guys get it wrong. We're here to learn. Okay, so don't be embarrassed. We're just here to learn. Everybody's trying to learn. You learn from your mistakes. That's how you learn, is from your mistakes. All right, so no one needs to feel embarrassed. Lubna, are you there with me?
Yes, teacher, all right. But just 1 minute, then I send the sentence.
Okay. All right. While those guys are trying to write their compound sentence, everyone else try to make a complex sentence out of this. Try to make a complex sentence. Remember what happens if the dependent clause comes first? What happens if the independent clause comes first? Which one do you need a comma? And which one do you not need a comma? All right, all right, all right. I really like this outfit this guy has on. That orange blazer is nice. Yeah, that's a nice outfit. All right, G. Bagash says, the man is wearing an orange jacket and a black hat. Okay. Now, Jude, that's a good sentence. However, it's not a compound sentence. The man is wearing an orange jacket and a black hat. Actually, I think that hat is not black. I think the hat is brown, actually. So it can go with his brown pants. But your sentence, the second clause, that's not a clause. Okay. Your second clause, that's not even a phrase. It's just an item, a black hat. So Jude Bagash, what do we need to do to make that as a clause, a black hat? What do we need to do to make that a clause?
Verb, maybe?
We need a verb, and we need what else?
Subject.
You need a subject and you need a verb.
Yes.
So give me a subject and a verb to make that a compound sentence.
Okay.
Teacher, didn't sure about my sentence. So can you check?
Yeah, I see it now. Your sentence says, this man wearing the orange suit, so he looks so special. Okay. We're missing a helping verb, Lubna. The man wearing the orange suit. The man, what word do we need in front of wearing? Anytime we have ing as a verb.
Okay,
What-
okay. The man was wearing. Not is wearing or
Yeah, you need is because your second clause says look. So your second clause is present or habitual or present tense. So your first clause need to be in the present tense also. So the man is wearing. Okay.
is wearing the orange shirt. So he looks so special. Like that?
Yeah. Right. Make sure you put your comma in the right place. Comma should come right after suit. Not, it should be connected with suit and not so. And
Oh,
then
okay.
that, and then that second so special, okay, you're using so as an adverb there. And in academic writing, like it's okay, when you're talking to your friends, it's okay to say, oh, you look so beautiful, right? That's okay. But in academic writing, we don't use so as an adverb like that. Okay. So you could say he looks very special. Or he
Very.
look, all right. Or you could just leave the so out and just say he looks special. Okay, because special already tells us is already a good describing.
Like that?
Yes. The man is wearing the orange suit, so he looks special. Good, that's better. All right, and remember what we said before, that's not really a suit. This is just a little thing, but that's not a suit, right? That's a jacket and pants combination. So you might want to say the man is wearing an orange blazer, so he looks special. Okay. Mazan, the man is getting ready to, I think, take a picture. Mazan, the man is getting ready to take a picture. So he is wearing the blazer. All right. The man is getting ready to take a picture. So he is wearing the blazer. All right. The man is getting ready to take a picture. To take a picture. Also, Mazan, make sure you capitalize your first letter. Remember, we had the capitalization class. Was that yesterday? Or the day before yesterday? I think that was Sunday, right? We had a capitalization class. So always capitalize, always capitalize, always capitalize the first letter of every sentence. No exception. No exception. Okay, capital, the man is ready to take a picture. So he's wearing the blazer. Now I want to talk about a and the for a second. We talked about this before. Remember, when you know the blazer, you have a relationship with it, or you met the blazer before, then you say the. If you don't have a relationship or you don't know it, you always say a. So it's probably Mazan is better to probably say the man is getting ready to take a picture. So he is wearing a blazer. Because we don't know the blazer. Now, if we talked about the blazer before, we had some type of relationship with the blazer, or everybody knows like it's this specific blazer that everyone knows, then you will say the blazer. But we don't know it, so we should say a. Okay. All right. Everyone else, let's write a complex sentence now. Where's my complex sentence? Give me a complex sentence about this picture. Jude Ali, if you want your suit to stay beautiful, keep it clean. When you have the money, you can buy a suit like this. If you want your suit to stay beautiful, keep it clean. All right. Both of those are good sentences, Jude. If you want your suit to stay beautiful, keep it clean. When you have the money, you could buy a suit like this. Both very good sentences, very good mechanics. You got your capitalization correct, your commas in the right place. Subject verb agreement is correct. So very good, Jude Ali. Extremely. I'm very happy for you. Okay. All right. Give me another complex sentence. Where we at? Where are my complex sentences? Where are my complex sentences? All right, Rector says, if you want to take a photo, you should wear a suit. All right, very good, perfect. Perfect, Rector. If you want to take a photo, you should wear a suit. Perfect. Perfect. Remember, we can switch those clauses around too. And we could say, you should wear, if you want to take a photo, you should wear a suit if you want to take a photo. All right, you can switch them around. You should wear a suit if you want to take a photo. The only difference is if you put that independent clause first, no comma. You should wear a suit if you want to take a photo. Okay. Very good, Rector. All right, give me more. More. More complex sentences, please. More pork sausages, Mom, please. Where are my complex sentences, guys? Come on. Yalla. Rector says, if you want to wear an orange jacket, you can match it with brown pants. Ah, very good sentence. Yeah, orange and brown. That's an awesome combination. You don't see a lot of people match orange with brown. But man, I love that color. That's Halloween. It's like a fall. It's like fall. Like that's like a nice fall color for autumn. Like late September, October. It's not really that cold outside yet. That's a nice, like, if that's like a warm October day, it's maybe like maybe 70 degrees outside, 75 degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius. What would be what, like 19 is 20 something in Celsius, something like that. So it's not hot, not super hot. It's not super cold. It's not cold either. That's a beautiful autumn color. Jude Bagash, if you want to have beautiful pictures, you must wear clean clothes. If you want to have beautiful pictures, you must wear clean clothes. Okay, that makes sense. All right, Jude, make sure you put your full stop. Put the full stop at the end of the sentence. All right, I'm gonna charge you guys $1 every time you don't give me my full stop. You're gonna owe me $1. All right, you're gonna owe me $1 every time you don't give me my full stop. All right, Shahad says, if you want to take a beautiful picture, you should take a good posture. Not should take a good posture. You should have good posture. All right. So, Shahad, I would say, if you want to take a nice picture, you should use good posture. You should use good posture. Or we could say, you should use good posture if you want to take a beautiful picture. You should use good posture. Notice I didn't say a good posture. I didn't say a. We don't need an article here, because, okay? Because it's not really a physical thing that we're talking about. So you should, if you want to take you should use good posture. You should use good posture if you want to take a beautiful picture. If you want to take a beautiful picture, comma, you should use good posture. You should use good posture. All right. Lubna. So if you want it to be unique, you should wear different bright colors. If you want to be unique, you should wear different bright colors. Good. Good. Make sure you no space after between that full stop.
Yes, yes. This is a mistake.
Good sentence. Trad says, if you want to be a model, you should have to imitate this man. Imitate. If you want to be a model, this is where we need an article, Trad. If you want to be a model, you have to imitate this man. Good. Just put your A and put your article in front of the model. If you want to be a model, comma, you have to imitate this man. Full stop. Good. Good. Make sure you don't forget your full stop track and use your article there. If you want to be a model, you should imitate this man. Trust, I advise you not to become a model. All right. Full stop. Make sure you put your full stop in every sentence. Kadai, if you feel hot, you should open the blazer. If you feel hot, you should open the blazer. Okay, that's a good sentence. All right. The next time when we write complex sentences, I don't want you guys to use if. You guys are using if. There's lots and lots of other subordinators that we can use, like when and since and because. So let me see those other subordinators. All right. All right, so here's quiz time. We're gonna do quiz time. After quiz time, we'll take a little break. All right, I'm gonna start with, let's say I start with quiz time. No, I won't start with anyone. I'll ask the question and you guys raise your hand. All right. What if the sentence structure is subject, verb, preposition, what sentence structure is that? So what sentence structure is subject, verb, preposition? What sentence structure is subject, verb, preposition? Omar?
Simple.
Very good. Outstanding, Omar. Good job. All right. A phrase does not have fill in the blank. A phrase does not have blank, blank, blank. Finish the blank. A phrase, all right, Shahad.
Verb.
Yes, phrase doesn't have a verb, right? I like to say it doesn't have a subject-verb relationship, but verb is a good answer. Verb is also a correct answer. All right. The beginning of every sentence must be, finish the blank. Omar.
Capitalize the word.
Capitalize. Very good. Very good. A blank mark comes at the end of every question. A blank mark comes at the end of every question. Mazan?
Question mark.
Question mark. Very good. We use blank mark to show strong emotion or interjections. We use blank marks to show strong emotions or interjections. Caddy?
Exclamation mark.
Exclamation mark. Good. We use blank mark to show ownership or possession. We use blank mark to show ownership or possession. We use blank, or actually, yeah, okay. We use blank mark to show ownership or possession. You guys don't remember that mark? I think you guys know, but you don't know how to pronounce the word. Apostrophe. 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 All right, that's the word apostrophe. Okay. So that's that comma that looks like it's in the air. That's called an apostrophe. And we use it to show ownership or possession. All right, next question. A complex sentence has a complete thought and a blank. A complex sentence has a complete thought and a blank. All right, Omar.
Incomplete.
Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. Let's see what else. We do not use articles. This is true and false. We do not use articles when the item is countable. We do not use articles when the item is countable. All right, Omar again.
False.
False. False. Very good. All right. When it's countable, we do use it. When they're not countable, we don't use them. Okay. Fanboys are what type of conjunctions? Fanboys are what type of conjunctions? Recta?
Coordinator conjunction.
Coordinating. Very good. Outstanding. All right. All right. True or false? Do not use contractions in academic English. Omar?
It's true.
True. Very good. Very good. All right, another question. True or false? No. This is not true or false. Fill in the blank. Semicolons replace. Semicolons replace. Semicolons replace. Ooh, we forgot. We forgot already. Ooh, all right, Rector.
Comma.
Oh, no, not commas. Oh, semicolons replace.
Teacher, you
Yes.
mean when we put semicolon?
Yeah. So they replace what?
What is it? Replace what? Okay.
Patty?
You said
Let's see if Caddy can answer. Caddy?
reason.
No. Semicolons replace conjunctions. Conjunctions. Remember that from, was that yesterday? Semicolons replace conjunctions. All right, let's rebound. Let's rebound. Oh, here's one. See if you're really thinking. See if you guys are really thinking. When you use neither nor, when you use neither nor, the verb, no, that's too hard. That's too hard. True or false? Capitalize all common nouns. True or false? Capitalize all common nouns. Trad.
True.
True دكتور.
Oh, sorry, teacher.
You said true?
Yes. Trad say true.
No, it's not true. It's false.
Why دكتور why?
False. So common nouns, you capitalize all proper nouns, like names, like proper names. Like I capitalize Trad Alatabi. Okay, because that's your proper name. Or I've capitalized Coca-Cola. Okay, or days of the weeks, or months. Okay, or names of countries and cities and states. But words like common nouns are words like boy and girl and car and cheer and window and pencil. These words are common nouns, so we don't capitalize those. Okay? Just like when you wrote your sentence, you didn't capitalize blazer or you. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we went over. All right, fill in the blank. A clause must have, fill in the blank. A clause must have, Shahad,
Subject and verb.
subject and a verb. Subject and a verb. Very good. Very good. All right. True or false? All right, true or false? This sentence can be by itself. Since Mary likes chocolate. This sentence can be by itself. True or false? Since Mary likes chocolate. Is that true or false? Can that be by itself?
Doctor,
Yes.
what does it mean by itself?
By itself, alone. Alone.
Okay.
All right, let me rephrase the question. This sentence is an independent clause. Since Mary likes chocolate. Since Mary likes chocolate, is that an independent clause, Shahad?
No,
No, it is not.
false.
False.
Dependent clauses.
Very good. Very good. Someone tell me name one C word you need in good writing. Name one C word you need in good writing. So one C word you need in order to have good writing. Lubna,
You.
I'm sorry.
You. Pronunciation. You.
Name one C word you need to have good writing. Remember, I gave you 3 C words. Rector, can you name one?
Okay.
Rector, can you name one?
Coherence.
Coherence. Can someone else name another one? Coherence. Lubna, you want to give me the other one?
I forget the answer.
Omar.
Concise.
Concise. Yes. What's the other one, Caddy?
Cohesion.
Cohesion. Very good. Coherence, cohesion, conciseness. Actually, coherence goes under conciseness, but conciseness is so important that I like to always mention conciseness. The two main ones is coherence and cohesion. Coherence, conciseness falls under cohesion. I mean, falls under coherence rather. But I always like to say concise because conciseness is so important, very important. All right, you guys did a very good job in that activity. That means you guys are learning. Let's take a 20-minute break. Okay, when we come back in our 20-minute break, we're gonna go over listening activity. So take a 20-minute break and we're gonna go over a listening activity. Lubna, you have a question?
No, but I'm very afraid about listening.
Okay, well, that's why we're gonna go over some listening. All right.
Okay.
All right, so let's take a 20-minute break. We'll come back and do some listening.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right. We're gonna look at the questions first. We're gonna look at the questions first. It says, which counselor should you see? Which counselor should you see? Write the correct letter, A, B, or C, next to questions. Okay. 11 through 14. So you're gonna look through 11 through 14, 11, 12, 13, 14 here, and you're gonna write one of these answers, either Louise, Tony, or Naomi. Okay, so that's what A, B, C goes into 11 through 14. Everybody understand that? So let's look at that question. Which counselor should you see? All right, 11 if it is your first time seeing a counselor. So you're gonna pick one of these, Louise, Tony, or Naomi. Okay. If 12, if you are unable to see a counselor during normal office hours, that's going to be A, B, C, or D. Okay. 13, if you do not have an appointment. So if you do not have an appointment, you're either going to see A, B, C, A, or A, B, or C. Louise, Tony, or Naomi. 14, if your concerns are related to anxiety, you're either going to see Louise, Tony, or Naomi. Questions 15 through 20. It says complete the table below. Write no more than 2 words for each answer. Okay. So workshop, adjusting, contact, what you need to succeed academically, contact group. So what students, blank types of students. 16 is contact, blank between study and leisure. All right, usually time effective. Okay, getting organized. Blank between study and leisure. Communicating under target group. 17, all students, especially blank, especially who? Anxiety, blank breathing techniques, meditation. All right, so fill in the blank for 18. 19, what is the name of the workshop for 19? And then 20, who's the target group? Blank students only. All right, so we have 10 questions. Again, 11 through 14, you're going to select whether it's Louise, Tony, or Naomi, the counselors that you see for 11 to 14. For the table, you're going to fill in the blank, the target group or the contact, all right, or the workshop name. Okay, so now you know what you need to look for. Make sure, does everyone raise your hand when you have your pen and paper ready? Ragda is ready. Shahad's ready. Kadai's ready. Trad's ready. Mazan is ready. Jude Bagash is ready. We're just waiting on Jude Ali, Omar. Omar is ready. Lubna and Jude Ali, we're just waiting on you. Jude Ali, are you ready? Are you there? Lubna, are you there?
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
You have your pen and paper ready?
Yes.
All right. All right, listen up.
Section 2. You will hear a guidance counselor talking to a group of students. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 14. Listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 14.
Hello, everyone. I'm the Counselling Administrator here at St Ives College, and I've been asked to come and talk to you about our counselling team and the services that we offer. We have 3 professional counsellors here at St Ives, Louise Bagshaw, Tony Denby and Naomi Flynn. They each hold daily one-on-one sessions with students, but which counsellor you see will depend on a number of factors. If you've never used a counsellor before, then you should make an appointment with Naomi Flynn. Naomi specialises in seeing new students and offers a preliminary session where she will talk to you about what you can expect from counselling, followed by some simple questions about what you would like to discuss. This can be really helpful for students who are feeling a bit worried about the counselling process. Naomi is also the best option for students who can only see a counsellor outside office hours. She is not in on Mondays, but starts early on Wednesday mornings and works late on Thursday evenings, so you can see her before your first class or after your last class on those days. Louise staffs our drop-in centre throughout the day. If you need to see someone without a prior appointment, then she is the one to visit. Please note that if you use this service, then Louise will either see you herself or place you with the next available counsellor. If you want to be sure to see the same counsellor on each visit, then we strongly recommend you make an appointment ahead of time. You can do this at reception during office hours or by using our online booking form. Tony is our newest addition to the counselling team. He is our only male counsellor, and he has an extensive background in stress management and relaxation techniques. We encourage anyone who is trying to deal with anxiety to see him. Tony will introduce you to a full range of techniques to help you cope with this problem, such as body awareness, time management, and positive reinforcement.
Before you hear the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 15 to 20.
All right, this is where you complete the table.
Now listen and answer questions 15 to 20.
Each semester, the counselling team runs a number of small group workshops. These last for 2 hours and are free to all enrolled students. Our first workshop is called Adjusting. We found that tertiary education can come as a big shock for some people. After the structured learning environment of school, it is easy to feel lost. In this workshop, we will introduce you to what is necessary for academic success. As you might expect, we're targeting first-year students with this offering. Getting organised follows on from the first workshop. Here, we're going to help you break the habit of putting things off, get the most out of your time, and discover the right balance between academic and recreational activities. With Getting Organised, we're catering to a broader crowd, which includes all undergraduates and postgraduates. Next up is a workshop called Communicating. The way people interact here may be quite different to what you're used to, especially if you've come from abroad. We'll cover an area that many foreign students struggle with, how to talk with teachers and other staff. We'll cover all aspects of multicultural communication. International students tend to get a lot out of this class, so we particularly encourage you to come along. But I must say that sometimes students from a local background find it helpful too, so everyone is welcome. The anxiety workshop is held later on in the year and deals with something you will all be familiar with, the nerves and anxiety that come when exams are approaching. Many students go through their entire academic careers suffering like this, but you don't have to. Come to this workshop and we'll teach you all about relaxation and how to breathe properly, as well as meditation and other strategies to remain calm. We've tailored this workshop to anyone who is going to sit exams. Finally, we have the motivation workshop. The big topic here is how to stay on target and motivated during long-term research projects. This workshop is strictly for research students, as less advanced students already have several workshops catering to their needs. Well, that's it. Thanks for your time. If you have any questions or want more information about our services, do come and see us at the counselling service.
That is the end of section 2. You now have...
All right. Does anyone need to play? Raise your hand if you need me to play that again. raise your hand if you need me to play that again. So Omar needs to play it again. Jude, Trad needs to play it again. Trad? Anyone else? Shahad needs to play it again. Anybody else need me to play that again? Okay.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
gonna-
yes, teacher, I want.
I'm gonna play it one more time.
Section 2. You will hear a guidance counselor talking to a group of students. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 14. Listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 14.
Hello, everyone. I'm the counselling administrator here at St Ives College, and I've been asked to come and talk to you about our counselling team and the services that we offer. We have 3 professional counsellors here at St Ives, Louise Bagshaw, Tony Denby and Naomi Flynn. They each hold daily one-on-one sessions with students, but which counsellor you see will depend on a number of factors. If you've never used a counsellor before, then you should make an appointment with Naomi Flynn. Naomi specialises in seeing new students and offers a preliminary session where she will talk to you about what you can expect from counselling, followed by some simple questions about what you would like to discuss. This can be really helpful for students who are feeling a bit worried about the counselling process. Naomi is also the best option for students who can only see a counsellor outside office hours. She is not in on Mondays, but starts early on Wednesday mornings and works late on Thursday evenings, so you can see her before your first class or after your last class on those days. Louise staffs our drop-in centre throughout the day. If you need to see someone without a prior appointment, then she is the one to visit. Please note that if you use this service, then Louise will either see you herself or place you with the next available counsellor. If you want to be sure to see the same counsellor on each visit, then we strongly recommend you make an appointment ahead of time. You can do this at reception during office hours or by using our online booking form. Tony is our newest addition to the counselling team. He is our only male counsellor, and he has an extensive background in stress management and relaxation techniques. We encourage anyone who is trying to deal with anxiety to see him. Tony will introduce you to a full range of techniques to help you cope with this problem, such as body awareness, time management, and positive reinforcement.
Before you hear the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 15 to 20. Now listen and answer questions 15 to 20.
Each semester, the counselling team runs a number of small group workshops. These last for 2 hours and are free to all enrolled students. Our first workshop is called Adjusting. We've found that tertiary education can come as a big shock for some people. After the structured learning environment of school, it is easy to feel lost. In this workshop, we will introduce you to what is necessary for academic success. As you might expect, we're targeting first-year students with this offering. Getting organised follows on from the first workshop. Here, we're going to help you break the habit of putting things off, get the most out of your time, and discover the right balance between academic and recreational activities. With Getting Organised, we're catering to a broader crowd, which includes all undergraduates and postgraduates. Next up is a workshop called Communicating. The way people interact here may be quite different to what you're used to, especially if you've come from abroad. We'll cover an area that many foreign students struggle with, how to talk with teachers and other staff. We'll cover all aspects of multicultural communication. International students tend to get a lot out of this class, so we particularly encourage you to come along. But I must say that sometimes students from a local background find it helpful too, so everyone is welcome. The anxiety workshop is held later on in the year and deals with something you will all be familiar with, the nerves and anxiety that come when exams are approaching. Many students go through their entire academic careers suffering like this, but you don't have to. Come to this workshop and we'll teach you all about relaxation and how to breathe properly, as well as meditation and other strategies to remain calm. We've tailored this workshop to anyone who is going to sit exams. Finally, we have the motivation workshop. The big topic here is how to stay on target and motivated during long-term research projects. This workshop is strictly for research students, as less advanced students already have several workshops catering to their needs. Well, that's it. Thanks for your time. If you have any questions or want more information about our services, do come and see us at the counselling service.
That is the end.
All right. Does anyone need to listen to it again? Does anyone need to listen again? Raise your hand if you need to listen again. Raise your hand if you're prepared to answer the questions. Rutgers prepared, Caddy, Omar. Shahad. Jude Ali, Omar, Kadai. Mazan, are you prepared? Jude Bugash. Mazan, are you prepared? Are you with us, Mazan? Okay. All right, so let's go over the answers. All right. Questions 11. If it's your first time seeing a counselor, who should you see? Let's go with Rector.
See, Naomi.
Yep, you should see Naomi. C. If you're first time seeing a counselor, you should see Naomi. What about 12? If you're unable to see a counselor during normal office hours, who should you see? Omar?
Yes, teacher.
Did you have your hand raised? 12?
Yeah.
Who should you?
Naomi.
Naomi. All right, 13. If you do not have an appointment, who should you see? Let's go with Jude Bagash.
B.
13,
Tony.
if you didn't.
I think this.
B, Tony, you should see Tony.
I think. I don't know.
Jihad, who do you think?
A, Lewis.
A, Louise. Louise. You should see Louise. All right. Because Louise, why should you see Louise? Louise is always there. She's there most of the time. All right. So if you don't have a appointment, most likely you'll see Louise. All right. 14. If your concerns are related to anxiety, who should you see? Trad. If you have anxiety concerns, who should you see? 14.
I think Tony.
Tony, yes. You should see Tony. If you have anxiety concerns, you definitely should see Tony. All right, he's the newest member of the faculty. All right. All right, let's go to our table here. 15. For adjusting, who's the target students for adjusting? Rector, do you want to answer that one?
First year students.
First year students, very good. Outstanding. Good job. All right. What about getting organized? What's the blank for getting organized under contact for number 16? Anyone get that one?
This is the only one I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I knew this one's kind of hard. You had to be listening carefully. Omar.
I didn't sure from this answer, but I think it's discuss.
No, it's not discuss. All right, this one was the hardest one. This was balance between study and leisure, balance. So you should have this will help you use your time effectively to get a balance between your study time and your leisure time. We were talking about that when we begun the session today. Okay. All right. 17. Who's the target group for communicating workshop, for the communicating workshop? All right, Omar.
Coming from car or things like this.
I'm sorry, say that answer again.
I only hear the 2 words from the answer.
All right, so what do you think it is?
Coming from.
No, it's not coming from. It's a specific group of students. Rector, you know?
Come abroad.
All right. Students from abroad. So foreign students, or you could either write foreign or international students. The speaker used the words foreign or international students. All right. Foreign or international, or students from abroad. All right. All right, 18. 18, under contact for anxiety workshop. Let's try Shahaj.
Relaxation.
Relaxation. Relaxation, breathing techniques, meditation. Okay, let's try. What is the name of the workshop for 19? What's the name of the workshop? Rector?
Motivate sorry. About
You say the word, say it, try it, say the word. Say the word. How do you pronounce that word? How do you pronounce that word?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Motivation.
Okay.
Motivation.
Okay.
You were close. Just keep, listen, guys, this is a
What is-
class. We're
What is
just
the
trying
answer?
motivation. Motivation. All right, to motivate. All right, meaning to get enough encouragement and incitement to do something. Okay, a push, a drive to do something, motivation. All right, 20. What's the target group for the motivation workshop for the target students? Who are the target students? Rector?
I think I heard search students.
Who?
Search students.
What's the complete word?
I don't remember.
Research. Research students. So students doing research. Research. Okay. Research students. So it's restricted to research students. Okay. All right. So this tells me we need to do some more listening. So let's try another listening. This time I'm going to break you guys into this time I'm going to break you guys into breakout rooms. Do I want to do that? Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's break you guys into breakout rooms. We're going to do the next one that's in the listening tab in the Google Classroom. So part 2, listening or listening to. I'm going to break you guys into breakout rooms. Let's see. It's 9 of you guys. So one room is going to have 3 people. 3, 5, 7, 9. Yep. All right. All right. So it's 3 people in one room, and then every other room, the remaining rooms rather, there are 2 people. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes. Okay, we're going to come back at 3:35. 3:35. Okay. We're going to come back. I want you guys to work together to get the answers. All right, we're doing listening to in the Google Classroom. All right, we'll come back at 3:35. You have 10 minutes. Any questions?
Teacher,
Yes.
the listening in the resources.
It's a tab that says listening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put a new tab called listening. So you're gonna do listen. Any other questions? All right, we'll come
Doctor,
back. Yes?
now I must open Google Classroom and listen what?
Yeah, or your friend may listen to your Omar will help you out. Just let Omar play the listening for both.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm.
All right. 10 minutes. We'll come back at 3:25. I mean,
Okay.
3:30.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
Thanks. Lubna? Lubna? All right, she's in there. Brad, you have a question?
No, I haven't.
All right, so we're gonna listen to the prompt. I was talking, I didn't realize my mic was off. We're gonna listen to the prompt one more time. And you guys should have listened to the prompt 2 times. So we're gonna listen to the prompt one more time, and then we're gonna answer questions 21 to 30, okay?
Section 3. You will hear a conversation between a tutor and 2 students who are preparing for an English literature test. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 24. Listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 24.
Hello, Lorna, Ian. Glad you could make it. You're the only 2 who put your names down for this literature tutorial, so let's get started, shall we? I want to run over some aspects of the novel The Secret Garden with you before the test next week. Be sure to take some notes and ask questions if you need to.
Hey, Lorna, have you got a spare pen?
Sure, here you are.
Okay, so the story follows 2 key characters. You should refer to them as protagonists, who go by the names of Mary Lennox and Colin Craven. The story is set shortly after the turn of the 20th century, and the narrative tracks the development of the protagonists as they learn to overcome their own personal troubles together.
That's quite a common storyline, isn't it?
Yes, you're right, Lorna. So what can you tell me about the character of Mary?
Well, in the beginning, she is an angry, rude child who was orphaned after a cholera outbreak and forced to leave India and move to the United Kingdom to her uncle's house in Yorkshire.
That's right. And there she meets Colin, who spends his days in an isolated room, believing himself to be permanently crippled, with no hope of ever gaining the ability to walk. The 2 strike up a friendship and gradually learn, by encouraging each other, that they can both become healthy, happy, and fulfilled in life.
Will we need to remember a lot of these details for the exam?
Just the basic outline. Examiners don't want to read a plot summary. They know what the book is about. Focus on narrative techniques instead, such as point of view.
What's that mean?
It's all about how we see the story. This story, for example, is written from the perspective of what is called an omniscient narrator. Omniscient means all-knowing. So as readers, we get to see how all the characters feel about things, what they like and don't like, and what their motivations are in the story.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 25 to 30. Now listen and answer questions 25 to 30.
Won't it be hard to write a technical analysis? After all, it's a kid's book.
Well, it was initially pitched at adults, you know, but over the years it has become seen as a more youth-orientated work. And you're right in a sense. The simple vocabulary and absence of foreshadowing make the story very easy to follow and ideally suited for children. But that doesn't mean there isn't much to analyze. Look at the symbolism, for instance.
Symbols are things, right? Material things like objects that stand for abstract ideas.
Absolutely, yes. And the author uses many of them. There's the robin redbreast, for example, which symbolizes the wise and gentle nature that Mary will soon adopt. Note that the robin is described as not at all like the birds in India. Roses are used as well, as a personal symbol for Mistress Craven. You'll see they're always mentioned alongside her name, and Mistress Craven's portrait can also be interpreted as a symbol of her spirit.
Are symbols just another name for motifs?
No, motifs are a bit different. They don't have as direct a connection with something the way that a symbol does. Motifs are simply recurring elements of the story that support the mood.
Are there any in this novel?
Yes, two very important ones. The Garden of Eden is a motif. It comes up a few times in connection with the garden of the story. And then you've got the role that secrets play in the story. In the beginning, everything is steeped in secrecy, and slowly the characters share their secrets and in the process move from darkness to lightness, metaphorically, but also in the case of Colin, quite literally. His room in the beginning has the curtains drawn, and he appears at the end in the brightness of the garden.
Anything else we need to know about?
Yes. Nearly all novels explore universal concepts that everyone has experienced. Things like love, family, loneliness, friendship. These are called themes. The Secret Garden has a few themes that all center on the idea of connections. The novel explores, for example, the way that health can determine and be determined by our outlook on life. As Colin's health improves, so too do his perceptions of his strength and possibility. The author also examines the link between our environment and our physical and emotional prosperity. The dark, cramped rooms of the manor house stifle the development of our protagonists. The garden and natural environments allow them to blossom, just as the flowers do. Finally, this book looks at connections between individuals, namely Mary and Colin. This necessity of human companionship is the novel's most significant theme, because none of their development as individuals would have occurred without their knowing each other. Well, that about sums it up, I think.
That's a great help, thanks.
Yes, thanks very much.
That is the end of
All right. So let's go over the answers. Trad, what's the name of the novel?
Yes, doctor, yes.
Okay, what's the name of the novel?
Secret Garden.
Good, very good. And 22, what was the time period? Shahad,
20th century.
good. 23, Mary moves to UK, meets Colin, who thinks he'll never be able to do what? Jude Ali?
They have a conversation. They become friends after his conversation.
Yeah, but fill in the blank. Meets Colin, who thinks he'll never be able to walk. To what? Omar, you know the answer?
No.
Trad, you know the answer?
I didn't have a sure answer.
Anybody know the answer to 23? Meets Colin, who thinks he'll never be able to. Shahad?
Walk.
Walk. Colin thinks he'll never be able to walk. Good job. 24. The omnipotent narrator knows all about his character's feelings, opinions, and Recta,
Motivation.
motivations. 25, symbols. 26, what is one of the symbols? What's the symbol for 26? Trad, you know the answer?
No, doctor.
Omar, you know the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, 26.
25. Material things.
Not material things. Not material. Physical items that represent what? This one's hard. 25 is physical items that represent abstract ideas. Abstract ideas. Okay, so 25 is abstract, abstract ideas. Abstract ideas. Okay, 26 was another one of the symbols. You had Robin Redbreast, the portrait of Mistress Craven. What was the other symbol? Omar? Anybody know the other symbol? No one knows the other symbol? No one knows the other symbol? No one? All right, 26 is, okay, Shahad.
I'm not sure. I think roses.
Roses. Roses. Roses was the other symbol. Good job, Shahad. 27. 27. Shahad.
I think darkness to lightness.
Very good. Darkness to lightness. Possibilities. 28. What is the themes for 28? Blank and outlook. Omar.
The health.
Health and outlook. Very good. 29. Blank and well-being. You had to be listening well. No one for 29? No one for 29? Go once.
It
go
could be
twice.
decision or talk. You know.
No. 29 is environment. 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 Okay. 29 is environment. And then the last one, 30. Did anyone get 30? Regda, did you get 30?
No, I didn't.
Omar?
Knowing each other.
Knowing each other, that's an acceptable answer. The word they used was human companionship. Human companionship, which is knowing each other. It means the same thing. Human companionship. The individuals have the need for human companionship. So Mary needed Colin, right? So they all help one another. So that need for human companionship. All right. Raise your hand if you felt that the second one was difficult. All right. All right. So we're going to continue to do more of these. All right. So here's what I want you to do for homework this weekend. And I want everyone to do this for homework this weekend. Okay. I want you this weekend to do your 5 read theories a day like you normally should have been doing. And I also want you every day to watch at least 10 minutes of the news, English news. So BBC, Fox, CNN, NBC, Sky News, Al Jazeera. I don't care what news it is, as long as it's in English. If you have OSN, you have the news channels in English. If you don't, you can use YouTube and just put English news or American news or British news or Australian news. All right, any news that's in English. All right, the main ones would be BBC, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, Sky News, Al Jazeera. All right, any of these news outlets, I want you to at least watch 10 minutes a day. So today is, or starting tomorrow. So that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that means you're gonna watch 4, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All right, I want you to watch 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes. And during that 10 minutes, I want you to take notes because on Sunday, I'm gonna ask you what you heard. I'm gonna ask you what you heard, so take notes during that 10 minutes. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I need to see notes. In fact, to make sure that everyone's doing it, I want you to upload your notes. I'm gonna put a homework in the Google Classroom, and I want you to upload your notes. Okay, I want you to upload your notes into the Google Classroom so I can see it. Okay, any questions about that homework? I want you to try, even if you don't understand, I want you to try. Listen and watch and see if you can understand just anything. All right, but I want you to try to listen 10 minutes of English news. Doesn't have to be American. It could be British, Australian, whatever. It could be Arabic, but as long as it's in English. Okay, so it could be Al Jazeera, it could be Sky News, Bloomberg, Fox, BBC, CNN, MSNBC. Okay, as long as it's in English. Any questions about that? I want you to upload your notes. You can take a picture of your notes and upload it to the Google Classroom so I can see of your notes. Okay, I just want to see your notes.
Doctor,
Notes don't have to be in sentences. They can just be notes. Okay. Yes, Omar.
upload in your private chat.
No, I'm gonna put it in the Google Classroom now. I'll put the homework in the Google Classroom now. All right.
Doctor, I would like to ask you, Doctor,
Yes.
do you know any website to practice listening?
Yeah, the website that we just tried today. But I'll put some more listening links in the Google Classroom. Look out for those. Okay. Look out for those. I'll put them in the Google Classroom. So you look out for those websites. Any other question?
Doctor,
Doctor,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We start watching English news today or at tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Start tomorrow. So
Okay,
you're gonna
thank
listen.
you.
The instructions will be in the assignment. So you're gonna listen to at least 10 minutes of English news a day. Starting Wednesday, August 10th. All right, you will take notes for every day, for every 10 minutes. Okay. You're gonna take notes for every 10 minutes. And you're gonna upload your notes into the Google Classroom. You can use the private chat. All right.
Doctor,
All right. All right. Any other questions?
No, Doctor, thank you.
Doctor,
Yes.
I have a good website for listening. Can I put it in the chat?
You can put it in the chat, yes. If you have any good websites.
Yes, yes, I have what? I have application.
Good.
And I will send it in the group in WhatsApp. Okay?
Good. Do that. That's very good. I appreciate
Inshallah,
that.
inshallah.
Inshallah. All right. Any other questions?
Nice to meet you, Doctor. Thank you.
Pleasure. All right. Everyone have a safe weekend. We'll see you Sunday, inshallah.
Inshallah.
See you Sunday. Bye for now.
See you.
Masalam.
Assalam. Assalam.
Alaikum.